You can order these floss bands at MrInfinity.com. So the red is less resistance, the black gives you more resistance. So ankle flossing is something you can do on your own. So you get a floss band. I usually prefer to stick with a nice black band. It's a little more taut, a little more firm. And you just kind of start at the base of your foot right where your arc is. You kind of go around a couple times, and then you just start with a figure 8. So you're just gonna go down, around, through. Just a figure 8, really kind of pull it tight every time, just around the ankle. Just a figure 8 all the way around. This is really good for your ankles, mobility. If you have any Achilles problems, if you have sprained your ankle a lot, there's a lot of scar tissue in there you need to get broken down. So you can start just with a black one if you need to, and kind of just work that ankle around both ways. And then you kind of want to go up and down, like almost like you're just squeezing this tibialis. And your Achilles rides all the way up here. So you really want to start with the black and then add the red band all the way up, really creating tension all the way up through that tibialis and that ankle. Like I said, your Achilles runs all the way up, connecting with your calf. So you want to be here. Anybody that has ankle problems or shin splints, you'll feel it real tight in here, and you kind of just want to work it up and down until you feel a burn where you can't even go anymore with that tibialis. So work it around, work it around. And once you take these bands off, you'll literally feel a rush of blood flow, a rush of oxygen going to that area to stimulate a healing effect. So this is really beneficial, even if you have never sprained your ankle before, if you have never injured your Achilles or your shins, you still feel a fresh flood of blood flow, a fresh flood of oxygen to that area. So a lot of times people ask me, when do I floss? How often do I floss? You want to floss if you have any knee problems, if you have jumper's knee tendonitis, or any stiffness in your knees. You want to floss before you exercise, before you even jump on a sled, before you warm up. You really want to get blood flowing, circulation in that area for that healing process to start. So I recommend flossing daily if you have injuries, or if you just want to looser, just kind of stimulate more blood flow, more circulation through that area. You want to floss before you train. So it's kind of discrepancy on if you're injured, you want to kind of do it as much as possible before you train, maybe even after you train. There's no harmful way to floss.